Hello everyone! In this video, we will provide an overview of the intelligent recommendations and trust modeling capabilities now generally available as part of the 2025 Amsterdam release. These features are designed to enhance decision-making and security through advanced analytics and trust-based insights. Governance processes are growing at a staggering pace within organizations. A typical organization with 20K identities has 500K line items in a certification campaign. Due to the large volume of access being certified, the revocation rate is less than 1% on average, with considerable rubber stamping. At the same time, when a user is coming in to request access, they see an average of 140 requestable applications and up to 225K entitlements within those applications they could request. This leads to users getting confused about what access they should request and either requesting excessive access they do not need or making multiple requests to get the right access. The pace of these problems is increasing as enterprises integrate more and more applications. Intelligent Recommendations is focused on solving these critical problems and uses the power of AI to improve the experience of your employees dramatically. The first key concept to understand is intelligent recommendations. Intelligent recommendations are provided by detecting peer groups defined by user attributes that are highly correlated with certain access. Savient is launching the third generation of its recommendation engine as generally available GA, and some of the key highlights of the engine are that it auto-discovers peer groups without requiring any manual input and can evaluate up to 40 user attributes as a part of its analysis to detect peer groups. At the same time, the engine can make highly accurate recommendations with up to 95% accuracy for a considerable portion of the access within your environment. The recommendations provided by the algorithm are also completely explainable, and it is possible to configure the recommendations to either exclude or include certain access as per organizational requirements. Overall, all these capabilities make this offering the best and the most sophisticated access recommendation engine available in the market. Here, we are showing an example of the peer groups generated across the entire data set of a customer. You can see that for 33% of the customer's access, the algorithm is able to make a prediction with 95% accuracy, as denoted by the dark green section of the pie chart. You can also see that these peer groups are calculated over a data set of 18 million user entitlements. The next key capability we want to discuss is trust modeling. Another key component of Savient's recommendations offering is the multi-dimensional trust modeling framework. The key to trust modeling is to combine multiple signals such as peer groups, SOD violations, SOX criticality, etc. to get a 360-degree view of the access that a user has, harmonize those signals, and combine them into a single weighted trust score that ranges from 0 to 100. A score of 100 implies a user's access is highly trusted, while a score of 0 implies it is highly untrusted. This trust score will make it dramatically easier for users to consume the recommendation and prioritize their attention on access items with low trust. The trust modeling framework empowers customers to adjust the weightage or importance of each signal as per the enterprise's security and governance policies, thus making it customizable to your organization's unique needs. Here is a page within the product where you can customize the contributing weights of different signals to compute the trust score. One of the most critical areas where trust modeling is utilized is in the context of certifications. The large volume of access that needs to be reviewed leads to fatigue, productivity losses, and longer campaign cycles. This erodes the quality of campaigns, leads to rubber stamping, audit failures, and compliance issues. Providing recommendations via customized trust signals created using any of the 8 out-of-the-box trust signals will help reduce reviewer fatigue and allow them to focus their attention on low-trust access. The capability allows for automated approvals of high confidence or low-risk entitlements through a single click while still providing complete control to reviewers to override any recommendation. This approach has been shown to reduce rubber stamping and increase the revocation rate by up to 75%. Here, we show the recommendations provided to allow reviewers to smart approve and smart reject access easily. While also having the ability to review the work that was done. Of course, items whose trust score wasn't high enough for a smart approval or low enough for a smart rejection must be manually reviewed. The reviewer can see the detailed reason behind each recommendation, providing full context for their decision. Another critical area of application for recommendations is in access requests. Earlier, we looked at just how many applications, roles, and entitlements requesters have to choose from. As a result, users spend much time searching for and requesting the right entitlements, leading to a loss in productivity. Approvers also spend significant time making decisions to ensure they approve the right-sized and correct access, resulting in productivity loss. This lack of information leads to requests for more access than needed, which in turn results in rejected or over-provisioned requests. This weakens the security posture and increases the blast radius. With the help of intelligent recommendations, requesters can easily see which access is appropriate for them and request that recommended access, significantly boosting their productivity. These recommendations also enable approvers to make informed decisions, reduce access over-provisioning, and improve risk and security posture. Here, you see the user receiving application recommendations and why they are recommended. Once the user selects an application, we provide recommendations for entitlements they may be interested in, along with detailed reasons for each recommendation. Finally, we show the trust score to the user before they submit the request, allowing them to provide appropriate justifications. The same information is also provided to the approver. Some of the key additional capabilities present in the GA release are performance enhancements that now reduce the response time of recommendations and request screens within seconds under most scenarios. The overall recommendations job has been made 3x more efficient. In the Amsterdam release, recommendations are computed on dedicated resources, minimizing the overall performance impact. Also, guardrails have been applied to ensure optimal job performance for large customer datasets so that the performance remains optimal, irrespective of the configurations that are selected by the administrator. We have made a number of usability enhancements, such as providing contextual tooltips near critical settings that include example configurations to guide admins on how to set them. We have shipped out-of-the-box controls that help identify and filter low-trust access while also assisting in discovering rules and roles that can be created. Finally, we provide detailed summaries in the job details for recommendations and trust modeling jobs, which include all key job metrics and the configurations used when running the job. Overall, these enhancements will make it much easier for admins to configure and manage these capabilities. There are several key resources available to help you get started with this feature capability. You can go through the Intelligent Recommendations Admin Guide, which provides an in-depth understanding of the feature. Savient University also offers an Intelligence Essentials course that covers all the modules within the Intelligent Recommendations offering. Additionally, it includes detailed sections on recommendations and trust modeling that will be useful. Finally, we have several supporting materials available as part of the documentation, including the FAQ, Best Practices Guide, benchmarking report, which can help with tuning configurations, and a troubleshooting guide.